Guy Code with Rena Osware.
Welcome to another episode of the Guy Code with me, Rena Osware. Now, on this episode, we're going to be talking about how to know wife material. Okay, there has been a lot of talk about what is wife material. Especially most women are saying, "Oh, these are very patriarchal concept." Or wife material is very patriarchal. It's almost misogynistic to say wife material. Or that's a good time you're putting them on a standard that as if marriage is their ultimate goal or something in life. Well, on this episode we're going to discuss what is wife material, okay, and what you should look for those who want to find a wife and find a future partner, and whether it's a misogynistic statement or not. Maybe I'll discuss it as well, but the truth is that for those ones who want to have a life partner, you have to have certain attributes and characteristics that will make you fit to take up that journey. Marriage is a journey, and it's not just for anyone. That's the truth. You need to be equipped in a certain ways to take up marriage and to survive it for the long haul, because no one gets into marriage going for divorce. That's the truth. You want to get into marriage for the long haul, and if you want to do it for the long haul, you need certain attributes, features, characteristics, whatever you call it, to be ready for the long haul. And you have to know what to look out for when looking for that partner, that lifetime partner, lifelong partner, how you would say it. I'll just get right into it. Number one, a true wife material will not parade herself around as a bill, saying how expensive she is, saying that only a few men can afford her, as if she's some kind of a bill. She's not a bill, okay? Any woman who parades herself as if she's a bill, as if she's whatever, an object to be bought, like a commodity or something, that is not wife material. A wife material does not parade herself like a liability. Or you need to bring this for you to afford me. If you need to do this for you to maintain me. Excuse me, you're not a car, okay? If true wife material is an asset, and naturally, okay, she naturally portrays what she brings to the table. That you'll naturally see it, okay? She doesn't have to really try and really probably bring it out there in such a aggressive way, trying to show off like she's trying to trying to make an impression. I'm trying to find the words. Trying to make an impression on people, trying to show, only few men can afford me. I only do this. If you don't have this and that, you can't afford me. If you don't have to, if you don't have this kind of, you don't drive this kind of car, if you don't live this kind of place, you can't afford me. I won't even look twice at you. Well, a true wife material isn't really moved by such things. And you don't really have to. She doesn't really have to also really demand all that, to prove that she's worth and even try to make that kind of impression to prove that she's a queen or she's whatever royalty that she feels like. A true wife material naturally just portrays the value she brings, and a high value man will notice that value and will come correct, okay? Every guy knows there's some ladies that you just naturally come correct to. They just command a certain respect and a certain kind of she naturally expects some kind of treatment, and you will give it naturally. It's like those people who are just courteous, and you just feel like you just need to be courteous to them just from how they are. And so our true wife material will not parade herself as if she's like a liability, like she's a bill that needs to be maintained and all this. She's not an object. A true wife material will just naturally show her worth, and you will know that she's worth worth the long-term union. Number two is that she knows how to respond in tough situations and can bring concerns to you as an adult, as opposed to ranting everywhere and tantrums on social media. Now, this one is also about maturity as a person. There's some people who just don't know how to deal with maybe a conflict or a disagreement. Many of them, some will go on silent treatment, some will go on tirades. All of it is just immaturity. Okay, a true mature adult woman who is ready for a long-term relationship, a long-term union such as marriage, will have the characteristic of knowing how to handle conflicts in an adult and mature way, okay? And how to respond, not react, but respond. Because you can be guaranteed that in this marriage, even though you might not see it right now, that you feel, oh, this is the most beautiful person in the world, and you just head over heels for them, it will reach a point where you will disagree, your people. You will disagree the same way you've disagreed with your family, although that's your blood and you love them to death. You will disagree once in a while, and you expect to have someone who will understand you and deal with the situation in an adult manner, not sulk, not rant on social media. You see someone putting some cryptic post like she's 19. Honestly, this is someone that you want to commit your whole life to? No, I don't think so. She has to know how to respond maturely in certain situations, not ranting, not doing this cold silent treatment, not bringing up some stuff like blackmail, like something that you said in private in confidentiality, being vulnerable, and she now brings it up to humiliate you. No, you don't want to commit yourself to such a person. That's very mature, and you do not in any which way even want to have a relationship with such a person if they have those kind of characteristics. I really, really encourage you to really reevaluate that relationship and see whether it is profiting you and or it's just toxic, because that's a very toxic trait. Okay. Number three is that she will conduct herself in a way that shows she respects your relationship even when you are not around. Okay. Not just when you're there, even when you're not around. Okay. Because even they say good friends are the ones who will have your back even when you're not there. When there are conversations that come up and someone is just trying to slander you or make, say things that aren't true, slander, disrespect you, a true friend will say like, yo, no, that's not true, that's not right. I know this guy, this is the truth, blood, this and this and this. Okay. So even a true wife material, a true person that you want to spend your life with will conduct herself in a way that she respects your relationship even when you're not around. Okay. Even when you're not around, even when she's at work, because of course in a relationship, even you won't spend your whole rest of your lives glued to the hip. Okay. You're also individual people with individual lives, individual purposes. Especially if you're a high value man, you have your own purpose in life that motivates you and makes you want to leave a legacy. Okay. So this one, especially, she will respect you, especially if you're an alpha, and she will respect your union in a way that she will not act in a way that humiliates you and makes you lose respect. Makes you lose respect among your peers and among society, because it goes both ways actually. Because if a man is just out there being in Nairobi, Kenya, we say it, a community husband, where you're just hitting on all your neighbors, hitting on all the housemaids, and it disrespects you and it disrespects your household. Even though when your wife is seen around, everyone is just whispering, in low tones, oh, you see, her husband is just being with everyone and he can't control his pants, and it seems like that household is just messy. And you don't want it the other way around, where people see you and like, this guy's wife is just all over the place, she's just doing everything on everybody. It's very disrespectful to you and your union, because it just disrespects the union generally as what you committed to do and what you committed to spend your life, building. So a true wife material will respect you and your union even when you're not around, because even when you're not there, she's still, you're still in that union, she's still a missus, and she will conduct herself in a way that shows respect to you and your union. This one might sound misogynistic to some, but I accept all the backlash that comes with it because I know what I'm saying. I'm not just speaking from, I'm just delusional. No, I'm not. And then lastly, a true wife material is a woman who will stay tough when who will say tough things, even when she will say tough things, even when you don't want to hear them, all in an effort to make you better. Okay, so last point is that a true wife material will give you some tough love. You need some tough love once in a while. Everyone needs it, and you needed it, especially when you're growing up. From your parents, they loved you so much, but they had to discipline you in order to make you better as a better person. And the person that you commit your life to should have the same characteristics. She should have the courage to say some things that you may not want to hear at the moment, but you need to hear them and you need to know them to make you a better person and to make your union a better person, because you'd rather have temporary discomfort in order for progress to happen. And later on you will thank her, because I'm sure right now, if you're an adult right now, you're definitely thankful for all the times that your parents disciplined you. They disciplined you in love, and they did it in a way to make you better. And see where you are right now. Aren't you happy? Aren't you thankful? And you want the best for all your loved ones, and especially the person you want to commit your life to, your wife. So your true wife material will have that personality trait and characteristics of having some tough love, saying some hard things when they need to be said, and check you on some stuff the same way you should check her. Everyone needs someone who will just tell them the truth, because if you're surrounded by just people who will just amen on everything you say, you will never grow. You will never grow. Or never how much they kiss up to you, because the truth is, even us, we don't like people who kiss up to us. It's very ingenuine, it sounds manipulative, and we just cut them off immediately. But those people who are able to keep it 100 and keep it honest even when we don't want to hear it, those are the true friends, and those are the people that you want to spend your life with, and even whether in a long-term relationship or even as friends. So that's just a couple of things I wanted to run past you guys, get you to know what true wife material is, what look out for when if you're choosing a wife. And I hope you've learned something. It's a good discussion. For any feedback, my platforms: Twitter at Guy Code Kenya, Instagram at Rene Oswere, Reneoswere. And until next time, we shall talk soon.